can hear me. So if you can hear me, go ahead and just type in the question saying that you can hear me, because I just started the recording and I saw my little phone icon go away. So if somebody can just type in there that they can hear me. Okay, perfect. Well, actually, yeah. Okay. All right. So, Kim, I am going to put you on mute just for a second because I can hear a little bit of background noise. So I'm going to stick you on mute, and then when we tap into your card, I'll unmute you, okay?
Okay.
Okay, perfect. All right, so welcome back to our Team Ignite weekly training, and I need to update my slide because we're no longer doing it weekly. We're doing monthly training, so this should say monthly. I apologize for that. And for those of you that have not been on these calls before, they are, or maybe you have been and you just need to know the new schedule, they're going to be the last Wednesday of the month at 1 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. So we'll do them once a month. We have lots of training opportunities out there, so I want to make sure that you guys aren't getting into the whole YGY University concept and that you're actually out there working. So we're only going to do these trainings once a month now. So the focus for today is going to be on you and your business. And the reason that this came up is some of you might have saw that I went down to the APO conference at the beginning of the month, and APO is the Association of Personal Photo Organizers. And Kristen Goodman and I were down there, and we were just kind of talking about how, how our business has just evolved over the last couple of years and what we're doing. And then even at the Youngevity convention, I talked to a lot of different distributors and understanding different business models and how people are using Youngevity in their business. So I thought I want to do a call with you so that you guys can figure out who you are and what your business is, because, it doesn't have to be, just Youngevity as your business. We have people that are here that are nutritionists that their first goal is to be coaching nutrition, and they use Youngevity in their business. We have people that are personal trainers that use Youngevity in their business, chiropractors, massage therapists, salon owners. We have people that, came from the old scrapbook business that do event planning, and they use the scrapbooking part as their business. We have APO members. So Youngevity can be your entire business. It can be a piece of your business. It can be whatever you want it to be. So the whole point of this webinar today was for you to understand who you are and what you want your business to be. And then I'm going to go into all the kind of voodoo topics, and kind of explain them to you about representing multi-level marketing companies, network marketing, direct sales companies, using affiliate marketing in your business, the pros, the cons, all that, having service-based business where you're getting paid hourly for things that you do, and some of the different associations and networking groups that you can be involved in. And then at the very last thing, Kim Armitage, sorry I put a dash between your first and last name there, Kim. Kim Armitage is going to do a little demonstration on how to use those cool little e-signatures that we have at the end of our, you can put them at the end of your email account. So if you have any questions along the way, pop them into the question box, and I am happy to answer anything that you have. So the first thing I want to talk about is who are you and what is your business? Because like I said, you can be whatever you want to be. You can work this full-time, you can work it part-time, and I don't mean the number of hours you're working. You can work 40 hours a week and still be doing a part-time business, or you can work at 20 hours a week and you can be doing a full-time business. So, this business is completely whatever you want it to be. And is Youngevity going to be one of many things that you provide to your customers? Do you want to branch out and do more business with what you have in front of you, or is Youngevity going to be the only piece of your business? Because all of this is, again, your business plan. And I want you to really think through your business plan and what you want to accomplish here. You need to think about the core parts of your business. Do you have income coming in from more than one thing? Is it more than just your Youngevity commissions? So for myself, a quarter of my income from last year came in from event planning and from doing things like collecting fees for crops, for doing, it wasn't just event planning, but service-based business. So people pay me to do things. I sell yearbooks and I make commission through Heritage Makers on the yearbooks, but I also upcharge $10 per book so that I'm getting an extra fee for doing those. Kristen Goodman's on the call. She does a ton of scanning services and people, you can do organizational services. There's people now that on our team that are going back to school to get their degrees in nutrition and sorry, I'm like totally like losing my words right now, but doing things like fitness coaching and things where you can be charging, for expertise on those types of things. So I just want you to think about, where is your income coming in from, and is it more than just longevity? Maybe you have just a sole proprietorship and you're filing your taxes under your own tax ID, or maybe you have opened an LLC, or you're under a corporation because maybe like Kristen, her and her husband are working under his photography business. So there's lots of opportunities for you. There's a lot of people that are going into mentoring and coaching and speaking, and there's so many possibilities. And one of the things that Youngevity does is it opens us up to do more than just being in multi-level marketing. Now, I'm not saying that that's the route you should go. I just want to make sure that you all understand what all of these different pieces, how they all fit together in the puzzle, and also how they can distract you if your main goal is your Youngevity business, if you start muddling into everything. So, I want to put all the options out there for you so that you understand what they are, so that you can make clear decisions about what, you want to do. Some of the other things are websites and blogs that you can be selling products on, selling services on, personal brands, and of course the one that I think of, and I just keep picking on Kristen, but she's got Clicking with Kristen as her personal brand. So everybody knows, that she is Clicking with Kristen. What about, skills that you have outside of sales? Every one of us is skilled in certain things, and I think you guys know that I absolutely love training. I mean, that's one of the things that I feel that, I excel at, and I always have in all of my other jobs too. So, if I could ever find a way to encapsulate how to, sell my training online somehow, I mean, maybe I would do that. I don't know. Right now it's all free, so take advantage of it, right? So, again, I just want you to stop, though, and think that you don't need to do anything more than Youngevity. I am not endorsing in any way that you should go run out there and do a whole bunch of things. But I know that some of you already are. You're dabbling in things here and there, and I just want you to get a clear business plan around it and a clear understanding before you start, just muddling things up and making things very much confused. Okay, so the first thing is, like I said, the voodoo topic of representing more than one company. So you have to ask yourself a couple questions first if you're representing more than one company. Is the other company you're representing a multi-level marketing, a network marketing, or a direct sales company? So are you in Youngevity and you are selling Youngevity for nutrition and for essential oils and for scrapbooking, and all of a sudden you decide you also want to be a doTERRA representative? Well, clearly that is another multi-level marketing company, and that company is in direct competition with one or more of the Youngevity brands. So there's some rules around that. You absolutely can be part of more than one company. It's just how you structure your sales. Now, I don't know why you would want to be part of both of those companies, since the brands are exactly the same. They don't have a lot of differentiation between their product lines, but nothing in the policy and procedure manual is saying that you cannot join more than one company. But the things that you need to ask yourself is, are you selling online and are you selling in public events? And you need to know the policies about that. So I'm joking, kind of in jest about the doTERRA thing, but the one that is the voodoo topic is the CM Group and Legacy Republic, which those are two potentially, Legacy Republic isn't really competing, but CM Group clearly is, because they have many of the exact same products that we have in our Memories for Life. So if you are somebody who is selling at big vendor events, or you have huge crops and you want to cross-promote these products, you cannot do that in a public event where you have registered your name as Youngevity. It's just not appropriate. So I want to talk about the non-compete clause. So a couple things, and I know Lisa Nelson's talked about this on her webinars before, but we really need to really clearly explain what this means. So you've joined the CM Group and you're part of Youngevity. Recruiting somebody from Youngevity that you've not personally sponsored into that other company is a violation and called cross-line recruiting, and they do take that pretty seriously. So let's just say that right now I decided I am going to become a traditional scrapbooker again, and I'm going to join the CM Group because I love the staple pages and I have a ton of customers that want the staple pages. If I am holding crops at my house, or if I am meeting somebody at the preschool meeting and I'm selling them staple pages from the CM group with a cover set from Our Memories for Life, I am not breaking policy. If I bring in somebody that I personally sponsored into Youngevity and they decide to join me in my first line in the CM group, I am not breaking policy. If I decide to call Kim Etzel, who Kristen Goodman sponsored, and say, hey, Kim, there's some awesome deals right now on some of these CM group things, and I know you used to love those, and if you joined my team, you're going to get a discount, I am breaking policy because I'm cross-recruiting somebody. So if you are strictly joining these other companies from a sales perspective, you don't really have a lot to worry about. That's not cross-recruiting. However, if you've joined that other company and you're selling those products online in conjunction with your other Youngevity products, and you're, let's say, posting in your Facebook page, come to my event where I'm selling www.youngevity.com and www.cmgroup.com, that is cross-promoting the product and not something that Youngevity is accepting of, okay? So if you've joined this competing company and you're actively recruiting for them, period, even in a general Facebook post reaching out, it can qualify you as competing. Now, I'm not saying that that's selling the products, but you really don't want to be blasting on your Facebook pages, hey, look at this cool thing that I have now, join my company, because it can put your Youngevity distributorship at risk. So again, if you're at a crop at your house and people are coming over and they're in love with the staple pages, it's not the end of the world if you sell them the staple pages, but you have to be wise in how you're sharing this information with people. Youngevity doesn't have any restrictions on outside business activities, meaning another job, as long as, again, you're not cross-recruiting. So if you want to go work at your local scrapbook store, nobody is going to bat an eye at that. Or, I mean, you could be working at the GNC as a cashier or a salesperson in the GNC, and you're not breaking any policies because they don't have any restrictions on outside jobs. You can be an employee at a competing company. It's not multi-level marketing. You're not recruiting anybody from your team to go, sell products at the store that you're working at. So employee jobs are different. The other thing is the event policies. You have to just be reasonable in this. If you're at a trade show or an expo or a fair or a vendor show and you've registered your booth under Youngevity or any brand of Youngevity, you can't be selling competing products at your table. I mean, you're not going to, like I said, be representing Youngevity oils and have doTERRA sitting on the table next to you. So why would you think it was any more acceptable to sell Our Memories for Life and have CM Group products sitting next to you? You can't do that at a trade show or a fair. You have to choose the company that you represent, and you need to sell from that company. It's not fair to the other people that might have had a booth at the trade show that is selling the other product that you're trying to cross-promote at your table, and it's just not good business to be selling competing brands at your table. And it is a policy that they, stand behind. So that's something that you have to be cautious about. So how are affiliate marketing programs different? What is affiliate marketing and how's that working in your business? So this is why we talked about multi-level marketing in direct sales and network marketing in the first part. The definition of those is that you have people on your team in a downline fashion that you are making commission on. So you are recruiting people and making money from the sales that they make. So that is what network marketing and direct sales is all about. Affiliate marketing is a completely different animal. Affiliate marketing is a click-through sale. So you're getting commission by selling something that somebody purchases through a link on a blog, on a website, through an email. When they click the link and they make a purchase, you get a percentage of the sale. And thousands of companies are doing this out there. If you go to sharesale.com, you can see everything from, home improvement items to obviously nutrition and scrapbooking and everything else under the sun that you can sell through blog posts and on your website and so forth. That's affiliate marketing. You click and you get a commission, and the commission rates are very different depending on what the product is and what you're selling. The way that affiliate marketing can really help you, if you are somebody that's running a business that Youngevity is a piece of the business but not the only part of the business, is you obviously can make some quick cash. It's the now money that you can get by having somebody click something and you get a percentage, 10%, 20% in your pocket right now. You're not building leveraged income. You're not building residual income. You're not building legacy income that you're going to have in the long term through affiliate marketing. This is a quick now, I need to make $500 right now, so I'm going to put a couple of these links out and sell some of these things. It's not long term. That is the biggest thing that I have to stress to you, is that this is now money. So the way that this can work well in your business, again, like FlipPal. I don't know if you guys are familiar with the FlipPal scanners. Those are an affiliate marketing opportunity. You can sign up for free to be an affiliate marketer for FlipPal scanners. They're a great little tool that people that come to your crops might decide that they want, so that they could then turn around and scan some of their pictures to make some digital books. So if you're an affiliate, you might sell 1 or 2 FlipPal scanners a month, and you're going to make maybe $100. It's money going into your bank. It's $100. It's not going to, get you to your next, upgrade on your house or your car or anything like that. It's not going to pay your mortgage, but, you use $100 in your pocket right now that those people were going to need help scanning those pictures in anyways. So, rather than pointing them to that site and nobody getting the 20%, then why not have it yourself, Backblaze, I can't even talk, goodness gracious, Backblaze software, which is a backup solution like Carbonite, has an affiliate marketing program. Panstoria has one. Forever has one. There's tons. Cricut has an affiliate marketing program. There's tons of affiliate marketing programs out there. The Zyto scanner is another one that there's an affiliate marketing program. So if that's something that you need, some quick cash now, it's really easy to integrate in some affiliate marketing programs into some of your events so that you can get that money in your pocket. But you have to be really, really, really certain that you really understand that this is not going to build any income, and it is going to distract you from building the long-term vision of your team. But there are definitely times when you're like, oh my gosh, this bill is due and I need some quick cash right now and I have a crop coming up, so why not? Why wouldn't I want to do this and make some money real fast, especially when it's something that somebody needs? So the other thing is, you're not recruiting if you sell something through a link, because nobody is becoming part of your team. There is no recruiting. However, there are some restrictions on cross-line selling, and I don't know how in-depth those rules go in Youngevity, but it is frowned upon very highly for us to blast out links to people on other teams to click on our link for affiliate marketing programs, because they're spending money then on something with us, and maybe that's taking some of the cash away from the auto shifts that they would have within their own program. So again, you have to do this stuff with class. You have to do this stuff with pace. And you have to, if you have your group of customers at your crop and they're all part of your group of people, and they're gonna spend $200 on a FlipPal scanner, and you're gonna make 20% of it. Maybe they weren't even planning on buying any Youngevity products, or maybe they were and you just pulled out of your Youngevity volume. So you have to consider all of that and really, think about how that's going to work in your business. And that's why I'm saying you need to have a clear business plan of what your goals are and how it can be useful, and also how it can distract from your long-term goals. So, if you're laser focused on you want to get to SCMD, then this is probably not something that you want to be distracting yourself with. But if you're comfortable where you are at SCMD and you just need maybe some extra cash coming in right now because maybe you have your kid's wedding or graduation or something that you need to get implemented right now with this money, then this could be something that can work for you. So then that moves into the service-based part of your business, and this is a piece that I have never stopped doing since I came into Youngevity. I've always been a big proponent of this, and and I just saw the question that somebody asked about selling old CM inventory. That I don't see any issue with selling old inventory. I mean, I'm still selling inventory from my short stint at Park Lane with the jewelry. I mean, you can't put that stuff out, I don't think, at the events and promote it as Youngevity products, but it's fine if you want to sell that stuff, like I said, at your house at an event, through through personal emails to people. I mean, this is your business. You absolutely can do that. That company's not even in business anymore, so absolutely you can do that. So the service-based part of the business, and I am going to see if Kristen's on here too, because she said she was on here, and I know, oh, you are, Kristen. I'm going to put you on the spot if you don't mind, and I'm going to, but Kristen, you're on the computer. Would you mind calling in on your phone, or if you can't do that, text me and tell me, but if you can call in the phone, I'm going to put you on the spot just to share a little bit about some of the service-based stuff you do, because Kristen's got an awesome example of how this all works together in this business. But I'm going to talk through some of this stuff too. Okay, sorry, I was reading a question. So Melody had a question about, if you're doing the affiliate stuff and somebody does buy to you, they think you're the go-to person for the training questions, and which turn takes away from your goal of building your longevity business. And I don't disagree with that, so you do have to be cautious, but most of the places that have affiliate marketing programs have, hopefully, have good technical support that you can send them to, but that, that is definitely a drawback, that you don't want to have to be distracted training people on using these different products, especially if it's just a one-time sale type of a situation. Okay, so Kristen's on now, so Kristen, I'm going to unmute you. Are you there?
Can you hear me now?
I so can. Okay, so I am going to actually let Kristen talk a little bit about the service-based business. Let me just say one thing, and then I'll turn it over to her. So service-based business means that you charge by the hour for things. So you are offering yourself at an hourly rate, or maybe it's a bundle package deal, and you don't say I'm $50 an hour, but you say for $500 I will do X. And some of the different things I've listed here: scanning, photography, book creation, photo organizing, and those are the things that I'm going to have Kristen chat a little bit about, and then also some of the things like coaching, training, speaking, in-person or online, in event planning. And I'll let her talk first, and then I'll round it up with the last couple things. So go ahead, Kristen, and share your expertise.
Okay. Make me feel like so important, like I'm an expert. So, but just like Anna, I try. But just like Anna said, I came in, I was a Creative Memories consultant, and towards the end of my business as it progressed, I became a photo organizer with Appo. And so I'm still part of Appo. And I've been doing that for probably, 4 or 5 years. And the hot thing for me when I first joined that was because people just wanted me to make digital books with them. And, of course, I was printing everything through Creative Memories and charging a fee. So at that time, I charged $25 an hour. And then I would just charge, whatever the cost of the book. Well, as I got a little bit smarter and learned more from the great resources at Appo, I charge more per hour because I do pay a fee with them. I became a certified photo organizer with them, which is like a class that you take online through them, which is great. I mean, I've learned lots and lots from the Appo services they have. But and also you have the opportunity to get discounts for certain things, and again, just learn about things like scanning. So I do have a Kodak scanner, which I have the PS80, and there's a PS50. I know Anna has that one. Scanning actually is a huge part of my business. She mentioned that my husband has a photography gallery. I do a lot of scanning for him when he replicates things and reprints for people too. So I do stuff for him. But photo scanning came about just because people had boxes of pictures, right, and they were a mess. Especially where I live in Naples, Florida, we have a lot of people that move here to move south for the winter, the older people. So those kind of people have really made my scanning business super, super busy. So when they come down with their box of pictures, I offer a 1-hour free consultation to go kind of see what they have and do I actually want to take that kind of job on. And I give them a little homework to sort and organize just a little bit, and then this amazing Kodak scanner, I can feed pictures right through there, up to 8 by 10, 8.5 by 11 actually, and it scans super quick right into the computer. The reason I like the PS80 is it actually has an organizing folder system on there where I could type in Broom as my client, and I could type in Alex as my folder and put all of Alex's pictures right in there. I can make another folder for Nick and put all his pictures in there. It sorts as you scan. So it's really, really great. I know you're going to ask me, what do I charge for that? I actually have a bulk rate sheet that I just came up with pricing based off of another website that I know of. And I just charge like up to $250 is a certain amount, up to $500 is a certain amount. And I put the pictures on a CD for them or load them on their computer. And then I do offer book design and photo gift design. I just designed my friend's daughter's graduation announcements yesterday. So, I'm going to print those through Heritage Makers. I charge hourly for the book. And through Heritage Makers, how I've been doing it is I charge them the retail price and then plus my hourly rate. So you're going to say, why don't you sell them a club? I do sometimes sell them a club, but at the same time, remember, this part of my business, I'm doing it for me. They're not my customer, they're my client. So I'm charging them the hourly rate plus the cost of the book. And then I charge for photo organizing services. So I do traditional organizing and I do digital organizing. I prefer to do PC, but I will do Mac, and I know enough about iPhoto to get around it, and then I don't like it. So I really like to use an outside software as well. And but I do love using Historian. Like Historian has been my favorite thing, which was Memory Manager. And it is one of the reasons I have a PC laptop and I never use our Mac desktop. Isn't that crazy? So, but people will pay you by the hour, and you need to figure out what you want to charge per hour in your own area. One way to figure that out is you can actually go to NAPO or NAPO, N-A-P-O, which are like home organizers, and kind of check out what they charge per hourly rate, and even meet up with some of them. I have one NAPO person. You guys are going to fall off your chair, so sit tight. She charges $150 per hour, and I get $150 per hour for her clients, and then I give her a little kickback for the referral. So, I mean, I charge anywhere now at the least $50 an hour to $150 an hour. So just depending on what I do and what the clientele is. But again, you need to figure out, what people would pay in your area, and just remember your time is so important. And when we're done, I'll post a blog that Shara, who's one of the people that's from APO, has a really great calculator that it says, if I want to work 20 hours a week and I want to make this much, in that week's time or month's time, what do I need to charge per hour? And that's a great calculator to use what you want to get per hour. So, but that's just a little bit of the photo organizing stuff that I still do. And then one thing I want to say is I did my National Scrapbook Day on Saturday, and I engaged a lot of people again back into the photo business. And people kept asking me, when are you going to do a workshop, like where we can just come and organize our pictures? So I posted on my Facebook page the other day, you guys, and I got 46 comments about, let's do this. So I have 20 people that want to do just a 4-hour workshop. I'm going to provide a 6-foot table at the hotel, bring all your stuff, and just teach them how to sort and organize, and then hopefully they'll come to my weekend retreat in September and work on projects. And then again, I'll sell albums and digital stuff and all that good stuff. So just try to think of different ways that you can incorporate some of that in your business.
Awesome.
Is that enough, Anna?
No, that was perfect. That was perfect because you do a lot more of the photo organizing. I'm just getting into the scanning, but I put photography on here because one of the things that I've kind of been known for in the area, and what I obviously have a passion, like I told you guys before, about training and stuff, but I love to take sports pictures. My kids are in sports constantly, and I used to just take all of the pictures, put them, Dropbox is what I used to use before, but I would stick them in Dropbox, and I would just share it with people, and they would get the pictures. Well, then people started saying, well, can I pay you for these? I feel bad just taking all of these, and I didn't really think I was that great of a photographer at the time. My confidence is much higher now than it was 10 years ago, but, I started thinking like, well, you know what, I should charge for that, And so I started charging for a CD of the pictures that I took, and then charging for the yearbooks that I would make, and instead of just charging the fee for, okay, this is how much it costs for me to print it in in Heritage Makers, and, I'm making my commission on it, I would upcharge it, but then I would tell them, and this is also the reason that you're paying more is because you're getting the CD of all the pictures I took as well. And so they were more than willing to pay, an extra $25 and get 50 pictures that are, really great of their kids that I took throughout the year, and this one of my passions. I love to take pictures. So I charge a service fee for the photography in the yearbook, and I would make posters and photo panels and whatever types of things that, I found cell phone cases. I make a lot of those for the different sports teams, and I charge for them. So I get their logos, and baseball, football, and basketball are the three main ones that I work with, but that's part of a service-based business. And of course it gets me new clients that, as I'm talking to them, I can talk to them about the health and wellness, I can talk to them about scrapbooking, whatever it is, but the main thing is that they know to come to me and will pay me to make graduation posters or to take pictures. I mean, I've had people asking me, to take regular pictures where, like I said, I'm not a professional photographer, but, to do different things where, that's a piece of what you can do. The last thing that I have
something. Oh, sorry, I was just going to interrupt you, but I was just going to say too, you're offering that, and sometimes you look at it like you just said, like, oh, I don't think my pictures are that great, but just again, how many of them are using just a regular, their phone or whatever, and you're providing that service where they're super busy and they have all these kids and a job and whatever. So don't sell yourself short on telling people that you're going to charge, because some people appreciate it. And I'm not saying that only Naples people that are wealthy use me. I do lots of more work for normal, everyday, middle-class people than anything. So just don't discount yourself to where, we all have good hearts. That's why we love our photos, right? But just remember, people will pay for that because they want what you have. And you know how to do this. You're an expert, and they get so frustrated with Shutterfly or whatever they've done. But just, don't discount yourself. I would totally offer it to people, especially your friends that have already seen things that you make. And, you've had kids. I've had kids come over and say, does my mom have a book like that for me? Like when Madison's sitting there showing them a book, and you feel so bad for that kid. You're like, oh, if I would just say something to their mom, So just open your mouth and share what your expertise is, I guess.
Yeah, for sure. So, and not everybody is going to be excited about scanning pictures or organizing pictures, and some of you might not be excited about taking pictures for other people. All of us have a different skill that we're excited about it, in more than one skill, whatever it is that, it kind of gets you excited in the morning. So think about those things and just think about how you can monetize those, I put coaching, training, speaking, and events on here. Let me say events first, because actually Kristen and I thought about doing some sort of event planning business a year ago, because we both love to put big events on, and you can make a really good amount of money from events. If that's the thing that you love, and I know we have people on our team that they are just totally great at event planning and doing themed things, and you can charge whatever amount you want to charge and come out of an event making a couple $1,000s if you have 200 or 300 people there. So that's another opportunity for you to have an income stream. And the coaching and the training and the speaking, I put those on here because recently I've seen a lot of our ex-consulted friends that have opened up their own coaching and training businesses. And, they're life coaches, they're business coaches, they're whatever, but they're charging the fee for people to come to them for advice. So, that's an opportunity if you're somebody who maybe you have a therapist background or whatever else, but you understand how business works, then, maybe that's something that you could charge by the hour. Speaking is another thing that you can do, small speaking events. If you're a leader and, you might get a couple $100 to go to an event to motivate a group of different consultants from a different business even. But all of these things that you can have your entire business working around. You just have to figure out what you want your business to be. So that's what the bottom line really is what exactly is it that you want your business to be? What is that plan that you want to put together? So the last thing I'm going to talk about on this, and then I'm going to switch over to Kim to talk about the e-signatures, is all the different associations and network groups. And I threw just 3 of them up here just really quick. There's plenty more out there, but the BNI, which is the Business Networking International, tons of you I know have joined this, and it's a great opportunity to network with people. APO, that Kristen and I and a few others on our team are in, the Association of Personal Photo Organizers. Then there's the ANMP, which is the Association of Network Marketing Professionals. And I will say that a lot of the successful network marketing professionals go to these conferences and they meet and befriend people from other network marketing groups. And let's just say that group goes bankrupt and they're looking for a new place to go. you've now got yourself in with some of these folks, and you know that people move from company to company under different circumstances, and we know just based on the last 2 years in this industry that not every company makes it. All the startups don't make it, and just networking is so, so, so important. I just can't stress enough how important networking is, even if they don't become part of your team. Just being friends with people and being connected to different companies and groups and finding ways that you can work together. I just have to do another shout out for Kristen. You're like one of the best at this. I mean, I just watch you and like want to emulate you because you are just the epitome of this, how awesome networking and bartering. She's also fantastic at bartering services. But you are, though. I mean, it is great. Like when we go down there to visit her, I mean, your husband is the same too. You guys are like two peas in a pod. But everybody knows the Goodmans, and if somebody did have a network marketing company that went bankrupt, they would know to come to the Goodmans because you guys have success here. I mean, it's just you have to be connected to people. So what these groups are is you pay a fee to join, and that fee gives you a benefit. And the benefit, like Kristen talked about a few minutes ago with Apple, could be that it discounts to certain places that you shop, or it could just be networking opportunities, or it could be something else. None of these are competing with your business, though. So there is no red, flags that go up to join any kind of association or professional group. These are just extensions of ways that you can meet people in addition to your business. So do you have anything you want to add, or does anybody have any questions about anything that I talked about so far? No questions? I can't believe nobody has any questions. All right. No one has any questions, so hopefully I didn't overwhelm you. And I just, again, want to stress that you absolutely do not have to do anything outside of Youngevity. You can stay just being a multi-level marketer. That is completely acceptable and wonderful way to make an income. But if you have passions or excitement in any of these other things, they can be part of your business plan, and Youngevity can be part of that plan as well. All right. I'm going to move over now to Kim, and I am going to unmute her. All right, are you there, Kim?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, so I am going to close this PowerPoint and open up the one that you gave me. So let's just give me 1 second here. So first off, thank you, Kim, for offering to do this. Some people had noticed that Kim has these cute little e-signatures at the bottom of her email and wanted to know how she did it, and versus trying to explain it in email, we thought it would be better to have her explain it online. So I am here to click through, Kim. You just tell me when to click to the next slide, and I'll let you do the talking.
Okay. So I was, again, asked because of my little fancy emails, there's little photos of the Youngevity products and the Heritage Makers products, and so people were asking, what is that? So I went to a website which is called myesig.com, and they have multiple companies that they offer this for a service fee, and they provide each company's products as they change periodically. They will change your signature for you, so I don't even have to go into my Gmail signature and change it. So there's just a quick little video for a minute, if you can click on that YouTube link.
I can, but they won't hear the sound, Kim.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Well, we can email.
Yeah, they won't be able to hear the sound.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I didn't know there was a link there, but yeah, well, absolutely. And this will be out there in the recording, so the PowerPoint will be there too, so they'll be able to see the link. But I'll forward it on in an email as well.
Okay. It'll finish quickly. So basically, in the features of having your eSig is that you can simply customize it. So what that means is that I can have a link, a button that goes directly to my personal business webpage. I can direct the customer to join my team so you can set that up as a separate button. You can also set up another button to your social media pages. So I'm currently directing people to my Facebook page, but you can certainly direct them to your Twitter account to follow you, or if you have any other blogs, you can certainly create buttons to those website links. So you can go to the next page.
Okay.
So the emails are compatible with a whole bunch of different email services, so you can use it in Yahoo, AOL. I currently, like I said, use it in Gmail. And so we can go to the next slide. So this is where you would go. You'd go to myesig.com, and you would just, to browse it without purchasing it, you can just click on Get Started when you go to the website. So you can go to the next page, and I have some screenshots of the Youngevity. So to the left there is the different businesses that you can look up. So what I did was I just typed in Heritage Makers and Youngevity, and their pages are on the next slide. So at the bottom of your signature, where you see the rebound photo, that will scroll through all of Youngevity's current products. So it'll show you the BTT, it'll show you the oils, and then those little green buttons that I have at the bottom, those are the buttons that I'm linking people to my personal website, Join My Team, and my Facebook pages. And so this is all created within MyEsig. And then once you create your signature page, you would copy the screen and then bring it into your email provider. So we can go to the next screen, and you'll see Heritage Makers. And again, it's a scrolling pictures of all the Heritage Makers products. And then I also found one for MK Collab, and I did notice that they're getting a discount off of, on the next screen. The MK Collab is, they're getting a $10 off, so I was going to give them a call to find out what the deal is, since, you know, it should be for Youngevity also, but they're getting $10 off the $59 fee. So if you go to the next slide. So what does this cost? To get 2 signatures, it's an annual charge of $59, or you can pay a monthly fee. I think it's $9 a month. I've done the $59 fee for the last few years. And to me, it just, you know, allows you to have a more robust picture of the companies that you're representing. You can go to the next slide. So I was going to do a demonstration, but we'll put that information on the emails, and you can message me if you have any questions about getting it set up if you're interested in getting an e-signature.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Kim. We appreciate you showing how this all works, because I know for years I've seen those on people's emails, and I've actually wondered like where they came from or what they were, and I never really took the time to figure it out. So thank you for showing us and explaining it. And this is being recorded, so I'll post it out there for you all. And if you want any of the emails, Kim, you can just put them into the Team Ignite group.
I will.
You know, you paste whatever you want into there with maybe that video and stuff, so people can go and click on that. And
okay.
So it's a couple questions, and Kristen and I answered it for you, but if you want to, oopsie, I'm trying to pull the thing out. So Cassie was asking about taxes. If you're charging retail for products, and I said I'm sure that, you know, your husband's already having to collect and file tax, sales tax. So is there anything that you want to talk about with that? Kristen's still on here. Oh, I muted her. How did I mute her? Okay, Kristen, I just sent you the audio pin to pop back on if you can. And if not, I think, yes, if you charge retail, you do have to collect sales tax. So, and that is something that can be, you know, it's not something that I would be excited to do. So you really have to think about that, and if you want to do that. So if you're charging retail prices, I think that you absolutely need to charge sales tax to file it with the state. Some of you, like if her husband already is doing that in a gallery, then it really isn't a big deal because she's already having to track and file with the state. So, so that would be, that's how I answered it. And then the other question is about Premier Artwork. So if you're making a book for a customer with Premier Artwork, they wouldn't be able to open it and publish it without access. But if we're doing this for other people, then we're actually the ones that are publishing and sending them the books. We're not, you know, sharing it with them. We're sharing a link to the finished book with them so that they can proof that, but we're not giving them access into their account because they would only be able to see the basic. So that's how that works. Does anyone else have any other questions about anything? Sue is asking if you feel like the e-signatures has improved your business. And Kim, let me unmute you again. Do you want to answer that? Do you feel like the e-signatures has improved your business or gotten attention to your business?
I think it helps just to, like I said, demo the products, and they're reaching me to the Facebook. There are statistics that my eSig will track for you, how many times people are clicking on the buttons. So I need to promote it a little bit better, and in my email communication to them, you know, because they probably have my website and things like that, so they may not be using that because they already have a Heritage Makers account or a Youngevity account, but it's a good way to promote to new customers and potential recruits to join your team, that you could have a button directly to those pages to get signed up.
All right. Well, if nobody else has any other questions, we're going to go ahead and end it. I'll give you one more second to type a question if you have to. As I close it out, I just want to let you know again that, you know, we are here to enjoy ourselves, to make an income, and to just strengthen relationships with people, and that's what this is all about. We want to help people, whether it's with their health, whether it's with their photos, whether it's with, you know, training and coaching to make them just better business people or better moms or whatever, dads, you know, that's what we are, to lift people up. And I am completely open, and you guys know that whatever you want to do for your business that makes sense, that's what I will support. So if that's affiliate marketing programs, then that's affiliate marketing programs. If it's service-based business, it is. If it's strictly Youngevity, then I support that as well. Whatever you want to do, this is your business. I just want you guys to understand it's your business plan and it's your business model, and whatever makes sense for you is what I'll support. So don't feel like you have to do anything extra. You absolutely don't. But if you are so inclined to have fallen in love with some of these other things and you're passionate about it, and if that's what drives you, then go for it. And Kristen, myself, and anybody else will be happy to help you to figure out how to incorporate that into your business. Okay, everybody, I am going to end the recording, and as soon as it's all finished, I'll post it up there for you guys to share with your team. Okay? Thank you all, and have a great afternoon. Bye.